Hello, my name is Catherine Bannister, and I'm going to be telling my personal experience of when I took a seemingly harmless jog in the country. So my audience are my adorable daughters, River, say hello,
hi,
and Willow.
And I'm an artist.
And she's an artist, and they're going to sit very quietly while I give my presentation. Aren't you ladies?
Yes, ma'am, we are.
All right, here you go.
Thank you.
So, I started out in life living in Fort Mill, South Carolina, which is a very suburban,
Can I do it?
nice city. And I met my husband, who grew up in McConnell, South Carolina. Never heard of McConnell's. It's a very country, rural environment. Rolling hills, cows, hay bales, lots of woods and deer hunting. It sounds very romantic. So when we got married, when he said, hey, would you like to move out to McConnell's? I thought, sure, why not? It sounds great. Isn't that where everybody wants to live? In the country. No. So here's my story of when I realized the country was not as great of a place as they made it sound. When I lived in Fort Mill, I would take nightly jogs or daily jogs. That was just something I liked to do. And I'd get out and I'd run around the neighborhood. Well, when I moved into McConnell's, I wanted to still jog. The neighborhood was set up differently. The neighborhood in Fort Mill is set up in very distinct blocks. Something bad happens, you can holler and someone will hear you. In McConnell's, that's not so much the case. You have a house, and each house has about 3.5, 4 acres of land as their yard. So that means there's quite a far distance to run or scream should something bad happen. We will answer questions at the end of the presentation. So, anyway, on this beautiful sunny afternoon,
Can I do
when
it?
I'm done. On this beautiful sunny afternoon, I decided to take a jog. So I asked my husband, would you like to run with me? And he goes, so that meant no. And I got out on the road and I started jogging. And I'm running. I swear I ran for about 2 minutes and only passed 2 houses. The way that our street was set up, everybody had at least 5 acres of land. So
I got you.
I'm running, and there was one street that jutted off of our street. One street that jutted off our street where people had a little less land, and it was more like a little normal street where people were pretty close to each other. So I started running down my street, and a red truck passed me. Now, I peeked, not yet, I peeked, thinking, like my protective instincts peeked, thinking, oh, should I worry about that? But he just drove by and everything was good. Then a Champagne Blazer drove by. Thought nothing of it, tried to keep my cool and composure. Did I also mention that my cell phone didn't reach out where we were at? I'm pretty sure they pumped sunlight out to where we were. We were so far in the sticks. So I round the bend and I realized that the red truck and the Champagne Blazer are sitting side by side blocking the road that I'm walking down. And so I thought, better safe than sorry. I don't think I'm going to go that direction. I don't even think I want to mess with it. I'm just going to go down this one little dirt road that's got all the houses that are pretty close together. So should anything happen, someone will hear me scream. So I casually walk down the main road and then very cool, calm, and collected, step over to the dirt road and book it and run as fast as I can down that dirt road because those people were totally scaring me, but I didn't want them to know it. So there I am running. And I'm like, I'm totally making it up in my mind. Not yet. Totally making it up in my mind. They're not after me. I turn around and I look. And there's the red truck. The red truck has backed up, gone down Green Glen to come get me. Hold on. I panic. I'm not a very calm, cool, collected person in and of itself. I panic. And I take off. I start running for my life. I have to stop and pant. And I think to myself, I'm running for my life. And this is the best I can do. This is terrible. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to turn down the first driveway that I see and ask these people for help. So I turn down this driveway. Beautiful house, beautiful farmhouse. Looks like a very nice place. Okay. I got these dudes, meth heads, whatever, chasing me. I'm going to find refuge. Shh, and a friendly neighbor.
I want to talk.
You've got to wait. It's not your turn yet. Shh.
I want to talk.
So I turn down Green Glen, turn down the driveway, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to be okay. I get to the edge of the driveway and 5 dogs barrel towards me. And I'm like, that's okay. Anything's better than getting abducted by this red truck with big rims. Well, that's okay. It's all right. I don't care. They're like yipping at my ankles. They're yipping at my waist. They're huge. Oh, I don't care. I don't care. When I get there, I start running, and I look to the end of the driveway, and there's a man standing there. When I first see him, you will in a minute. You need to stop. You're ruining this. Please stop. So there's a man standing at the end of the driveway, and I think, oh, thank you, God. So he's standing there, looking kind of confused, and I'm not paying him much attention until I get to the end of the driveway. And when I get to the driveway where he's at, the man stands about 6'5", and a pair of overalls, and a plaid shirt, and a big straw brim hat, his head cocked to the side. And when I get up close to him, he has no face. When I say he has no face, he had no face, at least on one half of his head. His eye was gone and sewn shut. He had no nose. His mouth was sewn. And I thought, it's just my day to die. That's what's going to happen. It's just my day to die. So I walk up to this man. It looks like he walked straight out of a Stephen King novel. And I say, I got guys chasing me. Can you help me in any way? And the guy, completely breaking character, reaches inside of his overall pocket, pulls out a cell phone. He's like, here, call your husband. And I'm like, you have a cell phone? Come, I'll get you in a minute. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, can I call my husband? And he was like, sure. And God bless this man. When he talked, his eye bulged a little bit, like the oxygen from his mouth, I guess, would bulge his eyelid, which sounds incredibly creepy, but I'm not picking on him because God bless his heart, he's a very nice guy. But anyway, he hands me the cell phone, and I call my husband, and he doesn't pick up the phone. And I'm like, well, I can't just walk back home. I'm about a mile away now, and those guys are still around. I'm sure I don't even want to risk it, so what do I do? So he's like, well, my wife can take you home. Okay, so I meet his wife. His wife opens up the door, and 2 more dogs barrel out after me. His wife, in, true country fashion, reeks of Jim Beam, Evan Williams. Sure, the people that I'm talking to in this know what those are. And I'm like, oh, you're going to drive me home. Well, all right, I guess I'll take my chances here, take my chances there. So I get in the car, and she ends up being a very friendly person. But she's like, what was going on? I told her the whole story, and I'm like, just take me home, let me get my husband, I'll be fine. We start driving to the house. We get half a mile away from the house, and all of a sudden we see this man sitting on the side of the road, panting like he's having a heart attack. That was my husband. My husband made it maybe half a block out the house. According to him, he could hear 2 guys talking about the girl jogging down the street, and he panicked. And instead of grabbing the car keys to come get me, he decided he was going to hoof it. He made it half a block. So me and my new friend over here, getting intoxicated in her car just off the smell, lets me off at the bridge. And she's like, are you sure you know this man? And I'm like, I'm sure I know this man. I guess he was running to save my life. That's my husband. So she lets me out. We go to the house. And we come up with the idea to call the police because the champagne Blazer and the red truck are still pacing our house, which is really scary, especially all the way out there. So we call the police, and the police never come. That's how far out in the middle of nowhere we were. And fortunately, these guys quit messing with us, quit trying to scare us, and I don't know what would have happened had I never met that nice couple that helped me that day. But the experience was unbelievable, especially for a young girl that had always grown up in the suburbs of Fort Mill. Told my husband the story, and he's just like, what? It's another day in the life. Oh, great. Needless to say, we no longer live in McConnell, South Carolina. Where do we live, River?
Fort Mill, South Carolina, East Oak Street, 110.
To raise our babies. So, thank you very much for listening to my experience. I hope that it was entertaining for you. It's always entertaining to retell it for me. And I hope that you learned a very valuable lesson, which is don't go jogging out in sticks. Get a gym membership or a treadmill. Have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for listening.